Alright, here we go. We're doing Act 2 Nightmare. Let's go. Woo! Let's turn the buff off and turn it back on. Blammo. Look at that. Move speed is probably like in the 70s or 80s. Let me check. Oh, I thought it said 95. I was like, bullshit. Movement's 80. That's awesome. That's about as fast as my Zon moves. So that's pretty cool. So we will be level 80 probably a little bit late than this, I had to guess. I don't think we'll be at level 80 by Act 3, but god damn it, I can certainly try. Like I said, we just need to be level 80. We don't need to level 280 and then we can't do it. No, we just have to reach level 80. I forgot to mention that ice proc. I don't remember what it's from. I don't even know the name of it. I have it on my Zon as well. I'm not even sure if I'm casting it or if she's casting it. I'm talking about my actual Amazon. I have it on a relic. I think it's called Glacial? Or it's Glacial Spike or something? I don't know. It's really good. By the way, we're going to get levels really fast in this area. This is basically why I did it, because you can see, look at the level. Area level is 66. Killing lots of mobs. This used to be a really good, popular place. There used to be an enemy called Cog in this area that would... They'd basically use Crucify, but like a low level of Crucify when they died. You don't know what Crucify is, you're gonna find out when we get to the Uber. Trust me. Nemesis is where you learn to hate that skill. Like, Nemesis will make you fucking hate Crucify so much. It's a really good skill. It's just really, really unpleasant to get hit by. And if you're just like, oh, this looks baby easy, I can't stress it enough. Even with good res and everything on my Amazon, she was getting her ass handed to her. And look at that. The fucking mana consumption on this character is starting to get out of control. You know, maybe we actually will be level 80 by the time we hit Mephisto. I'm trying to shoot for doing it tonight. I don't care how tired I sound. I want to get Nightmare out of the way so I can grind off camera. The stage just sucked though. Anyways, we're gonna probably be level 100 10 when we finish Nightmare all together after I'm done grinding and everything and getting my items set up. I can't remember if Sacreds can start dropping. It's been a while since I've literally hardcored this game. Like, 2013 was the last time I really sank time into this, so a lot of the shit I remember is old. So, cut me some fucking slack, right? Oh yeah. But if you want, like, XP, you can just run sewers until you're, like, level probably 80 if I had to guess. You can probably comfortably do up to level 80 through sewers. It will take a little bit longer each run, and there's no drop bias or anything here, but it is pretty good. It's not the best. Canyon of the Magi is the best, as usual. There's no bullshit enemies in here. I mean, but it depends. I got my ass handed to me as a sorceress. Sorry, my blood's on in here, so... Who knows? I mean, she did really well, but she has virtually no defense, so... I don't know what to tell you. You can be like, Seth, well, if it's such good XP, then why are you booking forward? Because, goddammit, I want to fucking... I want to finish this today. Anyways, those guys have ultra fast healing, by the way, and if you're not dealing enough damage, they're a pretty good brick wall if you're not careful. I can't remember what else can spawn in here at this point, because, like I said, I'm more familiar with the Uber areas and what they have in them. Oh yeah, these guys absorb elemental, so they're gonna be your first... If you're playing as a sorceress, or even a fire spell from a Bloodzone, they're your first introduction to, like, absorption and how annoying it can... Hi, Zesty. Are you canceling sound? Can you not? Okay. I didn't even have to do anything, I just... vaguely picked up the canned air and it scares the shit out of him. I just don't want him on the table when I'm doing this. It's extremely difficult. We're trying to go for speed. Fuck, I should have left the Oh well, now I'm gonna have to look at my own timer. It's 47 minutes on there, 5 minutes on here. Those of you who don't know, I use Bandicam as my thing, and then I have it on the left-hand side of the. I'm really tired. This is why I said you guys don't want me to record when I'm in an exhausted state, because it's. Maybe you like it. I'm not drunk. I've already drank my whole whopping 6 near beers. Hi, Radiment. Bye, Radiment. Thanks for the book, nerd. I don't even know what you need the Herodric Skull. I don't even know what you need this for. I really don't. I've played this game how many times, and I actually do not know what that item is used for. I need to get rid of some shit, though.
Waste of undead flesh.
Yeah. You're so edgy. Feeling kind of edgy right now. I don't even remember picking any of this shit up. I really don't. I'm not looking at it, and I don't really feel bad. Yeah, I'm not feeling bad about that. 3 skill points? Oh yeah, I leveled up like twice, didn't I? Oh my god. I've only been home for a little bit too. Let's... Do I want to put points into this? 15% improved effect per base level. You know... I think that's a better attribute allocation. So now we're at 78. We should be more than okay. We should be at like 80 by the time we're at Mephisto, and I can do the Enid challenge on camera. It's not very long. So I forgot to mention, when I did Tranathula, that wasn't like the Tranathula. That was the Training Wheels Tranathula, by the way. The real Tranathula is, well, we'll do it in hell mode, and you'll understand why I was like, yeah, this isn't anything near as difficult. So what you end up doing in that mode, what we're going to do first is Baby's first Enid challenge, which is K3K. K3K is not... It used to be a lot harder because of the way the immunities work. Now they're absorptions. With exceptions, of course, right? But, oh, those fucking Daystars or whatever their guys are called. Those guys are fucking tanky. How racist. Eastern Tribe? I don't like this. Anyways. See, by the way, once you hit Nightmare, you already have these kinds of speeds to deal with, so you need to be ready for it. And it may look like I'm not even paying attention, but I kind of am. And I think that's probably what really is startling to me, is I'm barely awake and paying this much attention. Yeah, those guys are fucking tanky. They're liches. They're not liches. They're called Vampire Lords, I think, in regular D2. They're one of my least favorite. They're not the most annoying enemy, but I really don't like them because they can really heal a lot off of you endurance in vanilla D2, and they're fucking awful. But yeah, just like in regular D2, if you want to really, really level grind, you can do Canyon of the Magi. It's not a bad, you know, what the fuck is that? I don't even remember what 3/4 these enemies are. I haven't done this area since I did Hell on my Zon. So it's all just mysterious to me. Oh, I don't like this. It's a good thing I can whack shit to death, but I don't really have a lot of options when it comes to defensives. But yeah, these guys suck. Good lord. There's definitely, like, this point in the game is going to teach you a lot of stuff. But anyways, K3K normally is pretty tough. It has... I think it has currently still the best drop, like, sacred set bias. I've always gotten at least 4 or 5 set pieces every time I do it. None of them are ever what I need, of course. But, you know, the option's there and it's nice, I guess. So, okay. But that's what we're going for. We're going to do K3K. That's the next big boy thing. I don't need that. That's rusted and shitty, and it smells like shit. I don't need this. I swear to God, you do not need that scroll for anything. Let's go put a point into that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Did I pick it back up? No, I picked up that rusty shit. I really don't want it. But we gotta do all the Act 2 stuff. I hate Act 2. I hate Act 2 in any... Oh, that's Punishers, by the way, those guys shoot out. I haven't mentioned it yet. It's that slow-moving, annoying shit. It does a hell of a lot of poison damage, and yeah, I only have 62 poison res. Unless someone plays PoE and they can confirm this for me, from what I understand in PoE, it's all about maxing out your LE res and shit by like 1 to 2% at a time. I've never played it, so I don't know. I'm not really worried about gems, not jewels. Jewels is where we're gonna start getting interesting. Actually, I think once we kill Duriel, we get our Catalyst of Learning. You used to be able to buy it, by the way, so this has changed a bit. Oh, that's the edge. I can see the rendering because the new engine shit like they put in here, it still doesn't have all the things. It's got like expanded worldview. You're not supposed to be able to see that far out. Normally in Diablo 2. There we go. There's the Hall of the Dead, but I don't need to be in there. I need Maggot Lair. In Hell, we're going to start getting every waypoint. That's more important at that. Oh, my buff wore off. Oh no, my dress fell off. Anyways. You can hear me breathing slowly because my body is so frayed. I have like, I scratched so hard after I got like home from the fucking car thing yesterday. Can I? Thanks. Ah! That's not what I meant to do at all. Oh look, a treasure goblin. Oh good, it's gone. Don't worry guys, I got it. I swatted his ass to fucking the bone zone. I sent his ass to fucking oblivion. Alright. Yeah, by the way, I love how the Oblivion remaster came out and people went, wow, that's really cool, we need that, and then just everyone's already kind of forgotten about it. Because Oblivion was already a really good game. And there was like 1,000,000,000 mods. Like BBB and HGEC. You know, that's the only way to play the game in my opinion. HGEC EE Cup. Yeah, that was my preferred choice. Natural, of course. But anyways, yeah, but why the fuck would you settle for... You can't even mod that game, as far as I'm aware. You have to sign like a fucking EULA that says, I will not use big titty hentai mods in this game. And I'm like, well then fuck you then. There's no point. If I can't make the enemies all have Macho Man voices, then what's the point? Don't even act like that's not the best mod for Skyrim, is Macho Man Dragons. That is so fucking great. Oh god. I forgot these guys have like a... Yeah, they can terrify you and they lower your stats, I forgot. The elites do, I should say. I don't really know how I feel. They just sort of do their own thing. I don't know. Anyways, but I'm like, dude, why the fuck would you just... What was wrong with Oblivion in the first place? Okay, there was actually quite a bit wrong. But the base game was fine. You could mod Oblivion to shit and back, and then it would still work. That's, I think, what's so impressive. I must have had, I think, at one point over 7 or 8 gigs of mods running at once in Oblivion, and I did actually use them all, which is even more impressive. I think the best one ever was Mart's Monster mod, but you needed to have a really, like, I don't know, I never used any level scalers, but you need a fucking level scaling mod for that one, or you need some outrageous fucking modded gear, because dealing with Mart's Monster mod at a level 30 plus character, that's not fun. You probably don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Basically, it makes it where there's different, like... So in vanilla Oblivion, I actually know this. I've looked at the code for the game. So in regular Oblivion, you never get stronger. You get stronger than some enemies, like deer. Like, deer are always, like, level, like, what, 3 or something like that? They have, like, really low stats. But, as you level, humanoid enemies, bandits, goblins are the absolute worst in old Oblivion. You would, I just entered mines, because mines were the most goblins were in Oblivion. It's not like they changed that. That's just how they were placed in the game's, like, enemy roster. Goblins had, like, the regular piss-ass looking goblins in the game that you see in the very beginning of it. They would have, like, no joke, like 10 trillion. Yay, we're level 80. They'd have like 10 trillion fucking health by the end of it. If you were just even remotely playing the game in a semi-fast way and you were leveling too quickly. I need mana. The fuck? The hell is that shit? I got like jammed up on something. Oh, they might have used avoidance proc. I don't know. We need more pots. We're not doing this without it. And oh man, they sucked. I would actually ignore goblin dungeons after a while because, or I'd just bolt through it. But the problem was goblin warlords. They did so much fucking damage, and they ate so much damage. It didn't matter they didn't cast any spells. They just fucking sucked. Oh god, I remember like Zavilia at like level 30 would just basically take an hour to kill. So what you really do in Oblivion, by the way, if you don't know how to do this, what you really do is you make a spell that is 1 second weak 100% to frost, 100% weak to lightning, 100% weak to fire, and then like a very, very like middle ground, the highest you can cast to where you can still actually cast a spell. It basically one-shots enemies because the game just goes, oh shit, and I did a lot of damage and I better die now, and then the enemy just drops dead. It is absolutely hellish. It is probably, like, the only way I've ever dealt with a lot of shit in Oblivion after a while because it's so fucking bad. Like, level scaling is cool, it's a good concept, but it's just... In Oblivion, it didn't work very well, but I also give that game a lot of a break because, you know, at the time Oblivion came out, it was so fucking impressive. And in this day and age, every game ever is using roots that were fundamentally from Oblivion in the first place. So it's not as impressive to people that have grown up with games after Oblivion, whereas someone like me who grew up with the fucking Sega Genesis, mind you. You know, someone like me, it was a big fucking deal when that came out. Like, you'd shit your pants. You'd be like, holy shit, dude. Look at that face. Like, it was so cool. Oblivion was a big goddamn deal when it came out. It was arguably one of the largest games of my generation. And, I will always love it. I don't care how many times it fucks up. I don't care how many times it breaks. I don't care how many dumb things happen. I don't care how many times it eats my save files and some mod conflicts with another one, then your fucking saves are all dunked up, and I don't care. I love Oblivion. It is such a... It's almost in that same realm of when I first moved as a teenager to, like, where I used to live, and before that, actually, I should say, oh yeah, well, these guys are from Diablo 1, if you played that. They're the things in the mines, and, so it's like, you know, Oblivion was such a big fucking deal to me, because it was one of the few games I actually owned, and... You know, that's like, I didn't have a job at the time. I was playing fucking Team Fortress 2 and like relying off really bad AdSense money. And like, I think a handful of people donated to PayPal and I took like a commission thing for like one voice thing. I don't even think I ever got paid for when I was like 18. And so, you know, I had like 5 or 6 games to my name as a PC gamer because I didn't really play console anymore at that point. So I had Diablo 2, Oblivion, Daggerfall, Fallout New Vegas, and Duke Nukem Forever. Not exactly the... Oh, and sorry, of course, Doom. I had a fucking hell of a lot of Doom mods. So I go home to one of my other places I used to live when I go see my dad or whatever, and I just download a shitload of Doom mods, and I play them like as I was doing other things, because this is what I was going to go to college. So I didn't actually have anything to do. And since, you know, actually, and when I was still in high school, because when I was still in high school, my parents hadn't officially divorced, you know, they were doing the thing where you're like switching between houses and shit. I need to really dump out my inventory, but I am too fucking lazy. Hello, what the hell can I do for you? And, so yeah, I played Shank. Binding of Isaac Original is another one I had. You know, early Steam indie games. I had Super Meat Boy, Trip Bit Runner? I didn't really like Trip Bit Runner that much. I didn't like Shank that much either. For some reason I bought Cloning Clyde. I don't know why. I tried to get a refund for it, but it was... I don't think they ever let me do it. So yeah, I had like those games, and I just played the fuck out of Oblivion. I played the fuck out of Oblivion even when I was not a PC gamer. I had a level 52 or 56 character. I know it was somewhere in the 50s. It was fucking big. Turn that on and off so it doesn't wear off just in case. Because we can't telly in here. It's really scary, so... Well, it shouldn't be too scary. I'm not worried about this at all. This is not something to worry about. Oh yeah, I almost instinctively teleported over there, and I'm like, I can't do that, dummy. Anyways. So I was like... I just sit there and fucking play Diablo 2. That's how I did a lot of the shit in Diablo 2 I learned, was because I had the fucking strategy guide. And, all that Jim Jam. Drogden. Oh, blah, 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 blah. I know what I'm doing. Don't patronize me like that, you fucking bitch. Hey, Mr. Twisted Sultana Crackers. That doesn't open in this difficulty at all. Yeah, that's how you get to Riftwalker in Hell mode. I mean, I don't know if you can go in there, but you don't get a charm for it, so it's not worth doing. Oh, these guys are in here? I didn't know that. I actually just bolted right through here when I first did this quest. I'd never noticed they're in there. That's what the Riftwalker looks like, by the way. He's really fucking shitty, and he sucks, and he smells like dick, and I hate him. Okay. Not that there's anything wrong with that, right? Just smell like skin. You know, I'm gonna spoil everyone who's a wannabe conqueror. The human body all tastes the same on certain parts. That's as far as we're gonna go on that. Anyways, yeah, I had like a handful of games. I just play the shit out of Diablo 2. I play the shit out of Oblivion. I play the shit out of Doom mods. So why do you guys think I know so much about these specific games and why I'm like so well versed in them? Because when you don't have any other games on your PC, and you don't even have a particularly strong PC, you have a fucking laptop. It was an HP Pavilion DV6. I'm gonna take a drink of coffee and hang on. You know, it's like you don't even have technically a gaming PC. You're just using your laptop from school. But that's because, you know, Diablo 2 requires like nothing to play, so it's a pretty non-intensive game. And I had Median. So, you know, why not, right? It's one of those things where it's like, that's something that you take for granted with things like Steam, you know, and I'm guilty of it, but I think we all go through that phase as teenagers where we're like, oh cool, I have infinite money. Summoner's over there, by the way, I already know this. Oh, what? That looked like the fucking thing. What a bunch of shit. I thought that, whatever, fine, fuck you then. I don't care. See what I care. That's not the thing, Seth. That looks like the thing. Did they change this for this dungeon specifically? I didn't know that. This used to be way worse, by the way, in older patches. It was actually really fucking annoying. I keep doing it, god damn it! Oh! Fuck, there's our first dead end. No point in going in there. Okay, so we're at 82. Ominous Vigor is maxed. We're gonna flip-flop between Death Pact and Death Lord, because I'm a fucking gangster. But yeah, I played so much Diablo 2. That's how I was able to, like, get, like, so much experience with Diablo 2. Is because when you don't have an internet connection, mind you, it's probably weird to some people, but when you live rurally, you're not really... Not everyone has internet. And so... I mean, I didn't have a job, and before that I was still in school, so what the fuck was I gonna do, right? Just go on, like, OnlyFans that didn't exist yet and sell feet pics? Well, that didn't exist. I mean, we all fucked around with chat roulette, and we all know how that goes, but that was for fun. We did that for, like, I had like 4 friends over on one of my birthdays, and we just did that for like 3 hours straight, and it was some of the funniest shit I've ever done in my life. Absolutely dumb. It's totally stupid shit, but it was really fucking... I forgot I made V specifically on that so I could do that. Son of a bitch. I feel so stupid. There we go. Okay, this is the nice thing about this mod, by the way. Oh, look, an Istrun, that's nice. It's really nice about this mod is the health bar will show you... Oh, he gives you Catalyst of Learning. Okay. Seek lest. Anyways, Catalyst of Learning, by the way, this turns set items into signets. So, Signet of Gold, if I put like a... Let's say this was a set staff for shits and giggles right now, and if I put that in there and I use Catalyst of Learning, like so, I don't want to even attempt to do that because I don't know what it'll do. I don't want to find out, but it'll turn it into a signet. You can eat 400 signets on a character, and if you ever need to know how many stat signets have I used, it's right here. It used to be, I think, 500. Now it's down to 400. If you do anything else after that, it just doesn't do it. It's just like, no, you can't eat that. You're too fat. You're a fat idiot. You can't do it. So, oh yeah, by the way, we're also already at... Hang on, boys. 27 minutes and we're already at the end of Act 2. We're doing K3K next video. God damn it, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. Alright, Talrash's Tomb. He's got a bad butt rash. Okay, here we go. I blinked right into the worst spot possible that didn't have anything in it. That's just fan-fucking-tastic. This is one of the harder dungeons, I think, personally. Because in my mind, I keep thinking it's the fucking Nemesis one, and everything I kill is gonna cast Crucify on me and kill me in like 1 second. I haven't even looked in my inventory, by the way. I don't know what I picked up since I started playing. I've been doing this for an hour and some, and I have not looked at what I picked up. I seriously do not know what I've got in my inventory. It's just this. I don't need that. What about this? I don't need that. Yeah, we don't need that. It smells bad. I have used Ivory Tower. I used that for quite a bit on my Bloodzon for a while. Let's put this here. Blammo. What is... Oh, it's Zoltan Cool. You know what? I don't think he's as cool as he thinks he is. He's in Hell difficulty, you kill him and you go to the Tal Rasha Uber quest. It's really not fun. These also used to be called the Big One in older patches. I kind of miss that. Hey, Duriel, how's it going, dude? Duriel's dead. Okay, I can't even... Oh, I thought I couldn't... Stop screen shaking. Stop shaking! Okay, thanks. Ew! He came everywhere. Gross. Anyways... I'm so inappropriate today. I'm sorry. Sup, Tyrael? Can you do that? I didn't think so. You can't do cool necromancer things because you're not a cool guy like me. I don't know what he gives you. I really don't. I don't know what this mod he gives you. He gives you... Sure. I don't know. Jaren. Yeah. We're gonna go sail east. Act 2's done. We're going to do Act 3 in the next one. See you then. Actually, no. You know what we're going to do? Because we have so much time. Let me put this in a place where I can... Yeah. We're going to put our deaths in here. Actually, I'm going to forget to do that in a while, and it's not a good idea. Because I'm going to die a shitload on Ubers. It doesn't matter how good you are on some of them. There's quite a few that are just nasty as hell. They're not fun at all. But I'll put that there as a good little gimmicky thing for now. Destroying Angel. That's my favorite band. I saw them in 2006. They were fucking metal, dude. Yeah, see, it's a really good one. I think I used that all the way up to Tier 4. I think I probably had a Tier 4 one all the way to starting to Hell difficulty, and it actually was pretty good. No. 5% lifesteal, I actually kind of want. And life after kill, that's not bad. I'll take that for a few minutes. We'll put our Signet of Learning in here. Get this goddamn thing off of there. Get that goddamn thing off of there! And... see, someone was probably just like, shit, dude, just fucking... Ooh, that's actually a good jewel. This isn't very good. You can be like, a magic font. I don't care. It's not my fucking problem. I don't know why I just don't hit control. I'm so used to vanilla Diablo 2, if you couldn't tell. 10 life regen. Nah. It's not really that good. It's okay. It's just not what I want. No. It's okay. Ring of Rega I actually have. It's good for casters, but I don't need it. But there's plenty of unique rings. There's actually unique jewels. In Vanilla D2 they're called facets. There's quite a few different jewels. They all have different effects, obviously. Like they give you like enhanced physical damage. Some of them have a little bit of goofy ass stuff attached to them. I don't know enough. Yeah, I'll turn these into crafted ones, by the way, later. I'm getting lazy, can you tell? I haven't even gotten 2 hours into this session and I'm already getting lazy. We're gonna do K3K though. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing K3K, then I'm going to bed. Because I'm really tired. It's like 10:54 right now. Okay, I don't think we have enough arcane. So anyways, these are all going to be used for up-tiering my uniques until I start dropping sacreds. I can't remember when sacreds start dropping. I want to say they can start dropping in the early K3K area. I could be wrong, so... we'll just... I don't have charms yet, so I can actually afford to have a little bit of a cluttery inventory. Yeah, we'll put this here, why not? No, we'll put that there, and that can go here. And then we have 500 fucking K to play around with. I'll use that on MOs later. But, yeah. Do I have stats? I do. Okay, we have stats. Stats are done. And then we're gonna do... I kind of want to keep one in each, Death Speaker and melee, because if not, it can get really out of control, and I don't want to be too bad. Anyways, fuck it. We're going to do K3K. It's coming up next. Be there.